off them ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These racks just keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Catch left.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. It's Smith. They'll get that to Charbonnet. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun on third down, Smith. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
13X. Look.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
13X. Hey, alert. Hey, go flip her up.
They snap it to Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Rams 7, Seahawks nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Dwayne Eskridge. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on the kick return.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. On the counter, this is Akers. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He was taken down by Oyewufe. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. I mean, in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Ready.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll give up the middle to Akers. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Stafford. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. get this out wide to Metcalf. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. A strong running. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
49, flip it off, 49. Ours. Hey, it's a clip.
Geno now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
40 got.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Rams first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Maher is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Able to push his way through, and he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Byron Young, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Big 20.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learning the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford now to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Smith, and his throw finds Smith and Jigba. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
53.
The final shot here before break. Smith going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. picked up by Marquise Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Myers for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Stafford here coming off his pick six. That'll be caught by Kupp. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Line.
Throwing now is Geno. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility.
And he's across the chalk in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Schwartz from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way the season has started out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On the give, this is Akers. There he goes, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, here we go, hey. Alert! Ours. Come on, shot.
On first down, Smith. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Smith's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Rams first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Now it's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
49, flip her off, 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Stafford's throw here, holding by Cup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a bit closer. The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
50-50.
It's a run with Akers. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Smith going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.